Hey Beach City fans, Lily back at you live from Techsauce Global Summit Day 2. I am hanging out here with my new friend, Kun Nong, who is the CEO and co-founder of Sittisak. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty busy.
Yeah. So we caught you in a moment stolen away from all of your investor meetings that you've been having, right? How's that been going?
Well, it's been very productive because one of our supporters, DTech, Accelerate, they have a very busy meeting area for their startups.
Right.
So we run like every half an hour, different VCs. So
Cool.
very productive.
Yeah, so before we go into talking about the sort of like funding situation within the company, which I'm very excited to dig into, tell our audience, like, what does Sittisak do?
Well, we are the logistic on-demand platform, enabling business to book tracking service as easy as possible. And we also have the transportation management software that helps logistic companies to work on digital platform and also help them to reduce operation costs. So ultimately, we are making logistic price cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So who are some of those logistics partners that you work with?
Well, we work with a lot of partners. So we have around 4,000 trucks actively running every month. And on the platform, we almost have like 20,000 trucks on the platform.
Yeah.
And one of the key partners like SDG, they are our investor and also they are our partner on both supply side and the customer side. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So let's dig into that, right? You said, so you guys closed a Series A a little while ago. You're hoping to be going into a Series B later in this year.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about sort of, the track of the company, what it's been like growing it, who has been investing in you, what's it like to sort of find investment in this ecosystem?
Yeah. So we have been around in the startup scene about, I think, almost 4 years. We raised 2 rounds. So first round from seed round from KK Fund and DTech, and the second round Series A about a year and a half ago from corporate venture SCG Adventures and some of Wave Maker. And it's not only the money that matters, but it's also about the corporate partnerships.
Right, the expertise and the experience, right?
Yes, because for example, like Adventures, their business, they are in the construction materials and also they have largest logistic company. So they add a lot of value to our demand side and the supply side. Right. So basically we get a lot of traffic and volume from them. So and that as a result that really help us to reach Series B faster.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Thailand and I think most of the Asian countries where networks are very analog, right? Not digital, right?
Yeah.
So we are dealing with traditional people. Yeah. So we need big guys, big brands to help startup to grow. So because digital may not solve everything, right? Today.
Right.
So that's why we need local people.
Right.
Yeah.
So some of the sort of offline factors, right, about getting people together. So obviously we have a big event here like Techsauce, which is giving you an opportunity to shoot fish in a barrel. You've got all the investors grouped in one area here.
Correct.
And you guys are based out of the truedigitalpark, right? That you have offices there?
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are about 50 people right now.
Right.
Yeah, but we are not. In my dream, we are not going to be over 100 people.
Okay.
Whatever stage is. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. What's the reasoning behind that? Is like a culture thing, or what are your aspirations?
Well, culture thing is the second priority, but the first priority is about the business model, because good startups should have a very scalable product. Right?
Totally.
So our operations needs to be very scalable. So less people and more customer means good business.
Right.
So that's why. Yeah.
Awesome. So you clearly have like a good business head for this, right? You're at the helm of the company as CEO. So to our audience of people who are looking to get into the Thai startup scene, who one day dream of being in your shoes, what's your advice to them?
Well, just be focused.
Okay.
Yeah, right, because most of people try to be CEO, and I know everyone is smart, right? When we are smart, we think a lot.
Yeah.
Right? We do a lot. So eventually we have to be very niche,
Okay.
right? So make a really achieve a really strong customer segment. So be number one at some segment first, not to be not trying to be number one of everything. Right. So that's a really, practical advice. Yeah.
So be a badass at one thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That's the most difficult thing to do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your valuable time with us today. It's been really awesome getting your insights into this whole scene. So yeah, thank you again.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. So stay tuned. We're going to be talking to more exciting founders and catching up with people here at Techsauce Global Summit, brought to you by True Digital Park.